Hey everybody out there in Two Legs Land, Andy Nichols here, and I'm dropping a little quick video here to show you the new rare promotional box that I finally received after 2 long months. The Postal Service finally came through and delivered it to me just the other day. Thank God. I know on my live shows I had talked about this, kind of thought it was a lost cause. I hadn't had any tracking on it since the 21st of February. At all. You know, when you get a package, you can follow its tracking. I hadn't heard anything. Kind of was just like, well, this is a lost cause. But finally, it is here. It is here. Something I've wanted for probably 15 years. When you go on sites like Discogs, you can add things to your want list. And I remember seeing this over a decade ago saying, that looks pretty nice. What's that? Super rare, super rare. And then in January, I saw it. It was reasonably priced. It wasn't too expensive. And I grabbed it. But the shipping, as you know, on the live shows went haywire. And I want to really thank my partner, Tom Hunyadi, for going to that post office a few miles away, which was actually closer to David's, because I had done a favor for David. And that's why this whole mix-up happened. It was my address with David's zip code. Bizarre. But 2 months later, it's finally here. Paul McCartney, the CD collection, super, super rare thing that I have not seen in any store or anything. Really, really nice set that is just the Paul McCartney collection. Notice there's no wings here, okay? You've got McCartney, Ram, McCartney 2, Tug of War, Pipes of Peace, Broad Street, Press to Play, All the Best, which is the UK compilation, by the way, and Flowers in the Dirt, which was obviously the new album at the time, and a really nice booklet included with it too, here as well, which I'm going to show you in this little video. I've gone through and I've taken pictures of each page and shown you. And curiously enough, it might be called the Paul McCartney, the CD collection, not showcasing Wings, but there's plenty of pictures of Paul from Wings in this booklet. So I'm really just dead chuffed with it. I love it. 3 of the CDs in here are sealed. You've even got one of those EMI Fame pressing CDs of McCartney too. And that EMI Fame, you don't see that too often. And one of those came from McCartney too. I love the Fame label though. Classy. You don't see it too often. And here's the bonus tracks with Check by Machine and Secret Friend as well. But I'm going to show you the discs real quick and just give you a quick overview of the whole thing. Show you the photographs that I've taken in here as well. Really just happy with it. I mean, incredible. Here's a copy of McCartney sealed. We've got Ram here sealed as well. Remember this little thing here on CDs? You'd have to peel this thing away. I think it was a security thing back in the day. I've already shown you McCartney too. Straight to Tug of War, okay? Also sealed. This is one of the 3 that was in this set that was sealed. Pipes of Peace. But again, it's Capitol, okay? So this is an American thing. Yet there's the UK All the Best. Very interesting. Broad Street with the black disc. Interesting. But again, you see, now this one's a UK pressing. Made in the UK. My Broad Street on Capitol is a blue CD. But this one's black. So maybe they did a little hodgepodge here. Maybe some combinations of UK stuff. Because that EMI Fame with McCartney too, that's definitely, you don't see that too often in America. Interesting approach with this. Press to Play, which is Capitol. Let's see. This is the light blue one with your bonus tracks. The standard one with Tough on a Tightrope. And It's Not True. And the UK, All the Best. With, of course, Once Upon a Long Ago. And you know you have a UK All the Best when you see the script All the Best. The American one is obviously just block letters. And, of course, this is the better one anyway with Once Upon a Long Ago on it. And We All Stand Together, and Mull of Kintyre, and The Studio coming up. It's the best one. It's the best one, clearly. And rounding it out with the then new album, Flowers in the Dirt. And this is a Capitol pressing. Interesting set. So what I know about this box set is that it was prepared, I believe, for the World Tour crew of 89-90. And that was the first time that this was the whole Friends of the Earth thing. And you'll see this as the pictures go through. The Friends of the Earth campaign kicked off. Paul and Linda went veggie for the crew the whole first time. In other words, and you'll see this in the book as I go through it. If they wanted to eat meat, they could have to go off site to eat it. But any food prepared on the tour would be veggie. And I think that is why this box set was produced as a thank you for that staff. If I'm wrong, if you have one, please let me know in the comments below. I have not seen one of these anywhere, ever. If you have one, please let me know. Let me know how you got it, what the parameters were around it, how you got it. Pretty cool. It's a little dinged up, but it's such a rare item anyway. It's in pretty good shape for what it is. The box is not in the best shape. Some of the corners are dinged here a little bit. There's some age, but the door closes, okay? The slots are all good in there. All the discs fit in there. And I'll show you the book, the lovely book that has great pictures and content in here as well. And here's the titles, all down. Look at that Macca jacket there from Wings. See, plenty of Wings pictures in this book. And here's the little write-up on Paul McCartney announcing his first world tour in 13 years and introduces a new band. Really much like a press release in a lot of ways. Featuring all the band, the 89-90, Robbie, Wicks, Hamish, Chris Whitten. And the Paul McCartney tour is promoted in Europe by Mary Marshall Arts. Started in Oslo, Norway, too. There's a great picture of the 89-90 band in its glory. And then we have an old picture of Paul from the 60s. And then a biography, This Is Your Life. Kind of bullet points of Paul's career with, juxtaposed with pictures of the Beatles and a timeline. Real quick, very brief timeline of his life. It's Paul and Jane Asher. Timeline continues through the 70s and the early 80s. Look at that picture of him with the SIG. Look at him. Look at him. Look. Into the 80s, Pipes of Peace, Live Aid, Press to Play, all the best. And there's the current band again at the time. Love that pic. With the vest. He always had the vest back then. Then back to the 70s with the mullet, with the Red Rose Speedway era. Love that picture. Love that face. Look at him. Love it. Yellow Submarine, back to the 60s. Okay, James Paul McCartney doing Mary Had a Little Lamb. And then a little write-up on Friends of the Earth here as well. And that was really the big deal. They promoted the whole thing. You got a free tour program if you want. Love that picture of Paul and Linda. Love it. I love it. There's the Put It There video cover as well. And then another one. So a lot of Wings represented in this book. And then there's, again, probably during Golden Slumbers. And then Wings again to close the book out. Okay, and there's the thing. This is the pitch about the crew and telling them they have to eat veggie. Interesting. Some more pictures to close it out. Look at the set list. Abbey Road, side 2 to end it. So that's the box set in a nutshell. Paul McCartney, the CD collection. Gotta remember, CD was like the big thing here in the 80s, right? And I just love how it's just emphasized on Paul McCartney. No Wings, just his solo albums up until that point, yet there's plenty of Wings pictures in there. And I love it at the end there, how they give the set list, and they just call it Abbey Road Side 2. Now we know it as Golden Slumbers, Carry That Weight, The End. But this is the first time he played that medley. So that was a big deal in 1989 and 1990. And I have plenty of friends that saw a lot of those shows. And that was a big deal. He's playing Golden Slumbers for the first time. He's playing Hey Jude for the first time. The 89-90 tour. And a lot of people look back at that band and think, wow, they're a little too 80s-ified, and it sounds very 80s. And Robbie and Hamish and Chris Whitten, it sounds all a little bit too 80s-ified. And that might be true, but damn, this started the template for what Paul is still doing to this day. Embracing the Beatle past and loving it and working new stuff into the set list. Doesn't do as much as that now. Flowers had plenty of tracks played live when it was done. It was just an awesome period to hear all these songs again for the first time when they were fresh. They weren't so, tired and or overplayed. And I don't think any of these Beatles songs are overplayed at all. But can you imagine hearing Golden Slumbers or Hey Jude for the first time live by that band? Pretty special time in McCartney's period. You know, he had just gotten back, he had gotten his confidence back, and it's all encompassed in Flowers in the Dirt and the tour. And this box set really is just a nice, collecting piece of all that stuff put together. So I hope you have a chance to get one of these if you're a diehard Macca fan. I know Joan Bareilles was major jealous of it. I'll look for it. If I see it, I will send you a link, and hopefully you can get it. We've got episode 274 dropping on Saturday with Jeff Slate, so look for that. That's our topic on McCartney and Dylan. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.